I love you. Happy birthday from Germany, Habibi. Happy birthday. Hey, what's up, P2B? I wish you all the best from Germany. You're doing great right there.
Happy birthday, POB. You're gonna be the next president of Nigeria, the best president. Happy birthday, stay strong, and good wish. Good luck.
New president from Nigeria, P2B. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Peter Obi. I wish you a great and successful in presidential elections from Afghanistan. Representative from Afghanistan.
Happy birthday, Peter. This is Saint D from Germany. I'm wishing my great president, the upcoming president, it's not other persons, not Peter Obi. I'm wishing you happy birthday. One love, sir. You're great. We support you from Western world, from diaspora. We are here for you. You are our man to be. One love.
Obedient for life. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, bro.
Alles Gute zum Geburtstag, Peter Obi. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Peter.
From Germany, the future next president. Happy birthday from Haswinkel. From Germany.
Happy birthday to you, Your Excellency Peter Obi, all the way from Germany. We are wishing you long life and prosperity. You are going to be the next president, next Nigeria president, and we know you're going to do well. You're going to do well. You're going to do well. You get sense. You get sense. You get sense. Papandi stingy.
My brothers in Eastern Europe, the Balkans, the Baltics, Croatia, Serbia, and beyond, listen carefully, because someone needs to tell you the truth. You are being colonized. Not with tanks and bombs, but with contracts, companies, and convenience. Look around you. Who owns your land? Your agriculture, your water supply, your supermarkets, your energy grid. It's not you. It's France. It's Germany. It's the Netherlands. The UK, Austria, Denmark. They destroyed our industries after the 90s and called it modernization. They privatized your national assets and call it foreign investments. And now they own your resources, your media, your farmland, your banks, and they take the profits at home. You didn't get independence. You got transferred from Soviet control to corporate colonialism. Welcome to Europe's final colony, Eastern Europe. Africa kicked them out. Latin America woke up. But you're still clapping for their supermarkets and calling it progress. You're still working for their corporations and calling it a job. Meanwhile, your people emigrate. Your villages die and your identity gets watered down. This isn't East versus West. This is about waking up to economic slavery. This is about reclaiming your future, your land, and your dignity. Because if you don't own your food, your water, your land, or your energy, you don't own your country. Someone else does. It's time to stop being the polite servants of Europe's elite. It's time to become the guardians of your own nations.
Greetings everyone, everybody. Good morning, happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having an easy Sunday. Say it's easy. Easy like Sunday morning. I don't know if it's Sunday or Saturday morning, but you guys get the gist. You get the gist. Anyway, I have a couple of videos to play and then we will get into the meat of it. Let me see. They see they drag up Paolo, they never drag and finish. The dragging has entered the second day of dragging. I'm going to let you guys listen. Listen to this. Where is this?
But listen, I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. It is 12:58 a.m. in Munster, Germany. I have a very busy day tomorrow. But let's listen to this, my usual bedtime lectures or talks. They can be very controversial and annoying, but I don't care. If people like us don't speak in this country, we are heading for a disaster that will consume a lot of people. I can afford to live in Europe here without talking. I can live in any country without stress. But we have a dear nation that is being taken over by people without decorum and character. And when you correct them, when you speak, their cohorts will come and start talking rubbish. Me, I go whip your papa. And your papa me ain't be meat. I go whip him. So better be careful. I was watching a video of the governor of Edo State, Monday Ogbewolo, threatening His Excellency Peter Obi that he should not come to Edo State, and that if anything happens to him, that he will not be held accountable. And that the last time he came, he donated 1.5 million or 15 million, or is the usual challenge of pronouncing figures that happened to him, that 2 people died. Our calls to Edo State to ask our contacts there showed that no person died the last time Peter Obi came to Edo State. It is true that Peter Obi came to campaign for his opponent, Barrister Akpata. But that is politics. It doesn't mean that Peter Obi will say in Anambra State that Adams Oshomole should not come to Anambra State, that if anything happens, that's a criminal, that's threat to life. You're threatening his life. And as you think you own Edo State, he also comes from a tribe. He's an Igbo man. And Igbo people can also threaten you that you can't enter their states. And the truth of the matter is that we cannot degenerate to this level of thuggery, of barbaric politics, of primitive Hobbesian politics. I did a video of people changing names of streets in Lagos. Senator Monday Ogbewolo, and your present-day governor, Obi became governor several years ago before you are becoming governor now. And so, if it is in terms of respect, you should have some respect for him. And he performed excellently well. You are not his mate in any form. Academics, knowledge, wealth, exposure, international recognition. Monday Ogbewolo, you are not Obi's mate in any form for you to threaten him. In that same Edo State, if Obi's supporters in Edo State decide to come out en masse to welcome him, you will run into your government house. And what is intoxicating you, young man? Somebody was there before you, and he lost, in quotes. How long do you think he will stay there? Why do you people look at politics as a do or die affair? That's why I respect Goodluck Jonathan. That's why I respect him. Why do you think that you can threaten a presidential candidate? It is sickening, it is irresponsible, and it must not continue. And Mondo Bewolo, Your Excellency, let me tell you this. El-Rufai tried the same thing. Look at him. He's running after Obi. Look at him. There are some people you don't fight. There are some people you don't threaten. There are some people who have the hand of God upon their lives. You can't just take a microphone and start talking rubbish, threatening him. If a blogger should threaten you like that, won't you arrest him? No simple thing. If a blogger should threaten you like that, won't you arrest him? You will detain him. Why is it that you think that your immunity should turn to insanity? Because you are governor, you can just talk anyhow? This power is very temporary. Very, very temporary. People were there before you, and they've left. And you too will leave. It's unfair, it's uncalled for, and it is below your status. You will only bring insults upon you, because these OB boys, they will come after you, they will drag you like I passed my neighbor generator, according to Aisha Yusuf. Let's take politics in Nigeria beyond this primitive level. These are not the problem. OB is not your problem. There are no good roads in Edo State. Bandits are terrorizing your nation, your people. Cultists are killing people, and there's poverty, there is hunger, there's unemployment, no water, no electricity. There are better things to think of than threatening Peter Obi. I'm going to do a video concerning Governor Soludo and his antagonism of Peter Obi. There are better things to think of in Nigeria than changing names of streets, telling people to leave one place or the other. When I don't get sense, when I don't get direction, we the elders are angry and sick of the level Nigerian politics has degenerated to from Buhari's time to date. That's why I don't give a damn about you people. I'm Dr. Charles Apoki. I have a webinar coming up. I have properties for sale. I have another YouTube channel, Dr. Charles Apoki.
Okay. Let's listen to the constitutional amendment conversation that's been happening. Anyway, let's listen to this video. I don't know how many people made it. I don't know if you guys have been following up on that constitutional amendment. I think it's worth it too. I think we need to pay attention to it. Okay? I really think we need to pay attention to it because they're creating new states. You need to have a say. I don't know if you guys had people on ground. So, anyways, let's take a listen to this.
Ownership of Nigeria should be by every Nigerian. Ownership of Nigeria should be by every Nigerian. The mistake we are often making is to think that some people have been specially designated to fight for Nigeria. I meet people on the streets and they say, Prof sir, Chief sir, when next are you going to speak again on such and such an issue? I will ask the person, what have you yourself said? So, every Nigerian should see this great country as an asset, and that our population of about 37 million people is not a curse. Rather, it is a blessing. Because God has endowed us with so much human and natural resources, more than most countries in the world. Even the population, the differences in cultures, in religions, in ethnic nationalities, about 374 ethnic groups in Nigeria, according to Professor Onigu Otite. Nigerians should therefore see themselves as a coat of many colors. If you ask me, do you want a bifurcation or a dismemberment of Nigeria, or you want it to stay? I would say I prefer a united single entity called Nigeria, but which is driven by social justice, equity, good conscience, egalitarianism, and mutual respect one for another. I don't want anyone, for example, to disrespect me because I'm from the minority group, a minority within a minority. Because God did not make mistake in creating me to come from where I come from, Ijukwe, near Agenebode, East local government area of Edo State, and I'm very proud of that. So I think the question of making Nigeria a better place should be the concern of every Nigerian.
That's right. Absolutely. Barrister Ozekome has said it all. Nigeria should be the problem of everybody, not a group of people, not a few people. When you leave the issues in Nigeria in the hands only for a few people to keep talking about, this is where the problem comes in. This is where the problem comes in. Everybody, it's everybody's business. What is going on in Nigeria is everybody's business. Nobody should be complacent about what's going on in Nigeria, because you thought at the end of the day it go affect everybody. It not go affect just one person. Now everybody go affect everybody. No, there's no see not them, see them, not them. It affect everybody. Now it go touch. So I hope that we will really understand that whatever is going on in Nigeria is everybody's business, is not the business of a few. And that's why Nigeria is where it is, because you have people, the reason why the least of us is running things while the best of us is just speaking English up and down is because everybody keeps saying it's not my business. Oh, I'm too educated for that. I'm too intelligent for this. I can't be associating. This is why we are where we are. This is why we are where we are. It concerns everybody. Now, be if you get if you get another place when you want to call home, apart from Nigeria, some people, they when we say it no concern them, they no care, they don't have any other place, they are not interested in Nigeria because they've adopted other countries and they are okay with it. Those are not the people I'm talking to. But the people that somehow you still have link, you still have family back home, you still care. You don't necessarily have family, but you still care. Nigeria should be your business. You should make it your business. You should talk about it. If you do not talk about it, nobody will talk. Nobody's coming to fight for you, in case you don't know. And by the way, Kenya, the UN office is moving to Kenya, in case you don't know. Africa not get any seat for UN. Tell me why they move their offices to Kenya. No, not be to. They will come make life go come them even more difficult for Kenyans. Make we they play, make we think say now other people we they do. May we ignore our own. While we are busy arguing and speaking plenty grammar online and speaking English and dotting people's eyes and crossing their T's, strangers are taking over your houses. Let's be here. As a matter of fact, let me even play that video about this Kenyan, somebody who's raised alarm about the UN. Let me play the video for you guys.
Listen up, Kenyans, listen up. So the UN has relocated from New York and Geneva to Nairobi. And they said that their mission is to make the whole UN mission Afrocentric and for African governance. Exactly what are they talking about? Why have they moved offices from New York and Geneva to Nairobi? And they say that their main focus is going to be Africa. Exactly what are they talking about? Now, they have completed building their offices. They have finished basically all the offices and everything. They have created a community for all the UN workers. This is not a good thing. They are basing themselves in Africa as a hub, just as the countries of West Africa are kicking out the colonizers. Kenya is embracing them. Now, the UN has 5 permanent seats. Okay, 5 permanent seats. And no African countries has a permanent seat. And the people who have those permanent seats are Britain, France, China, Russia, Israel, and not a single one for Africa. And yet they are all relocating to Africa, to Kenya, not any place in Africa, but Kenya. This could be that now that they have their eyes on the ground, Kenyans will not have a single wiggle room.
You guys can hear it, right? This is what we're talking about. Where you are busy arguing online, speaking English up and down, strangers are taking over your land. Nigeria is the worst of it all. Eh? It no concern me, go concern me, go concern everybody last. Eh? The simple answer, according to David today in here, says, just follow the money. Since the US government started withdrawing its funds from various UN agencies and parastatals, what entity has quietly stepped in to plug many of these funding gaps? Where does this entity's principal spend most of his time? What is this entity's key economic interest and focus over the next decade? And where do these plans target? You all have the same internet and basic research tools that I have. So go find the answers to these questions and inform yourselves. You don't have to take my word for anything. I could be lying for all you know. Make we continue to pretend here. Meanwhile, we could not bad music here. Nigeria, sir. Nigerians will not finish me. Yeah, they will not finish me. Oh, but anyway, there's a video I want us to listen to. Actually, let me play this video. The birthday messages keep coming in, but I want us to listen to this video.
Republic of
1 second.
I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty, and I'm in my Ozempic era.
Sorry, commercial
Join the more than
break.
7 million adults who have taken Ozempic.
Oh, this Ozempic adverts.
If you're thinking of selling your
Oh
home
my
soon,
goodness, it even gets worse. Okay, let me go back here and see if I can.
President of the Federal
Hold on.
Republic.
hello, happy Sunday. Let's
Hey, Abby, welcome. Oh, happy Sunday, sis.
start with this birthday. Taught me something. Number one thing we will learn from this class. Now, a good name is better than ill-gotten money. Money were no good.
Absolutely.
Because the birthday, in no sell kobo to anybody. Because of his good name, all over Nigeria, people, they celebrate him. Another thing we will learn, how Peter Obi cannot win 2027 election. I will explain to you, don't worry. Calm down. I will show you with examples from what happened yesterday. The best choke upon all the oppositions, ruling party, everybody, where they fear a name, where they fear clean name, where they fear good name, where they fear integrity. Don't come here and expose us. From Castina to Ogun.
Yeah, Obi, he's really good. He's very good, yeah.
To Lagos. Everybody celebrate Peter Obi.
Mr. Peter, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's possible. Mr. Peter, I cannot wait until the day I am able to proudly say Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's possible. Mr. Peter Obi is coming. God bless you, sir. Thanks for being a source of hope to Nigerians and even myself. Thanks for all what you have done to help the common man. Thanks for all what you have done in those communities that are eating from the average Nigerian, and you help them, you show empathy, you show sympathy, and that is why I love you, sir. God bless your new age, sir. May you live long for us. May you continue to age with strength and grace. Thank you so much, Mr. Peter Obi. Once again, happy birthday to you, sir.
I just show you a few. They plenty. Lagos alone, plenty. Edo State, Delta, name it. Everywhere. Upon us say people they suffer, people they hungry, they still celebrated his birthday. It means say Nigerians believe in Peter Obi be their only hope. Now be the only hope. It's like when you go to church, pastor go encourage you about life. Now they give hope now say, if this man ever near that place called Aso Rock, our life for this country go better.
Bam, that's all I wanted us to listen to. Okay? Now only waiting I want me to listen to be that. So here is the thing, right? As Nigerians, we need to tell ourselves the truth. Because as they happen, so make we no pretend like say we don't know wetin dey happen. Make everybody collect, or the part when you fit play, the role when you fit play, collect am for inside. Focus on your role and do it to the finish. Nigeria is for you, Nigeria is for me. Nobody holy pass, nobody no pass. Nobody is perfect, right? But if we all come together and ensure that we do what we need to do on ground, not just on social media, on ground, putting our money where our mouth is and doing the hard work of lifting, we will get there. We must let these people know that they alone do not own Nigeria. The reason why they keep going on and on and on and on like they do is because you and I have been complacent. We speak too much English. We claim to be educated, yet our house, they smell. That they call you shithole country. Why? Because you have the worst of you running things. All right? So let's listen to what Isaac Fayose said about where he went to visit yesterday.
I saw the...
Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta play this again.
Morning. Happy Sunday, guys. And happy birthday to my brother from another mother, Sheyi Vodi. It was fun.
last night at ICC International Conference Center, now Bola Ahmed Tinubu Center. My people, Otigbawa, they don't do us. And you can hold me for this video. That place, that renovation does not worth even 5 billion. What did you put there? Rock. What thing you put? There is 39 billion for crying out loud. EFCC chairman, you are the party yesterday.
Bam.
Your own assessment. That is your own assessment. Do you see 39 billion there at ICC yesterday? Does that renovation worth 39 billion? How? Kilo Shele. How? 39 billion for that place? That is to me, that's a fraud. And you can hold me for what I'm saying now. I was there yesterday. I went around, I looked around, I didn't see 39 billion there. To me, that renovation is not up to 5 billion. To me. And people who are there yesterday, the dignitaries that are there, all of you, in your heart of hearts, you guys, we know, we are sweating, I was sweating like Christmas goats. My handkerchief was soaked in a 39 billion renovation. How did we get here? Who are the people that bidded for this place before the renovation? How? 39 billion for that place?
When I talk to customers, most of them...
Oh my goodness. Now, back to the Edo State governor. They drag the man like, I better pass my neighbor generator. Now, what do they call her? Natasha. She's resuming the Senate on the 22nd of July. Meanwhile, this lady in Unrest too. She has been working in her constituency. She's been working, right? Even though Akpabio has appealed her judgment and is trying to prevent her from coming back to the Senate, the woman said, I am going to the Senate. I'm going back to resume my duties on the Senate. And ain't nobody can do S about it. I'm going to let you guys listen to it. She didn't say that. That's just me adding extra. She didn't say that, but just listen to the video. Ovie, welcome.
Okay, so yes, the Senate President did appeal the entire judgment. One of the grounds he appealed was that the Federal High Court has no jurisdiction to entertain the matter in the first place.
For your papa house, Ovie, now Okwe will go rule 2028 inside your father's bedroom. That's where Okwe will be. All right. Mona can't carry him. If you like, make a rule for your papa house. It's okay, so that it can destroy your father's house and your community. All right, so you guys can enjoy him.
Two brand new smart markets, which I'm actually even going to go there later on today to see, because we're already digging the foundation. And over there, you can see we're putting up the maternity center over there. So I also gave 700 digital learning devices last week too.
Are you here?
So
she's been working.
A whole lot of work. And believe me, we have other interesting projects. So waiting for the contractors are waiting for their awards, and I will come down here to flag up because these projects must be ended, must be completed by the end of the year. So I'm really busy. I did mention that every senator has three major functions: legislative, which is the creation of laws and review of treaties. Then we have the oversight, which you oversee.
Yeah, Ovie, I'm not disputing with you. For your father house, for your papa house, your community house, that's where it is a done deal. I'm not arguing with you. In your father's house, Okpewolo is 22. Yeah, good for you. I'm happy for you.
Like ministers and agencies, and then the third is representation, which I'm doing, whereby I identify the problems and the challenges of my community, and I make sure I present them and have them captured in the federal budget. And I have done pretty well with that. Of course, I do miss filling up with my bills there, but it didn't stop me from working. But I have pretty much 2 months more before the 6 months expire. However, I have written to the Senate again, telling them that I'm resuming on the 22nd, which is on Tuesday, by the special grace of God. I will be there to resume because the court did make a decision on that. Now, they argue that it's an order. It's not an order, but it is a decision. And if you look at Section 318, I think, of the Nigerian Constitution, it did mention that the recommendation forms part of the decision of the court. So whether it's a recommendation, a judicial decree, a sentence, or an order, they are all decisions, and decisions are binding on every Nigerian and every authority, every institution. So I'm going to be there live to attend. But I also know that the Senate will be going on recess very soon, maybe most likely next week for 2 months. That means by the time the Senate resumes, my 6 months will have lapsed. And I will go back, I'll resume. And I don't hope there'll be any more resistance, because you can't apply you can't go against the, what is called double jeopardy rule, whereby you punish someone twice. So after the 6 months, you now go back to court or do extend or whatever, and that will amount total abuse of power, which of course I do sense an abuse of power already. But that's for the courts and the public to judge. But so far, and my people are not missing anything. As a matter of fact, I think we're one of the luckiest constituents so far. There's been a whole lot going on. We're all happy, and I'm really connected to my people and Nigerians as usual as well. I'm grateful for the love and prayers, and may God bless us all. Thanks.
Sam, the woman is still working. Can your senator ever? Where are your senators? Show us the work that they are doing. Show us the work. Eh? In some of your communities, every day na pie na they pie. The ones that they kidnap, caught, they kill some. Where are your senators? They are nowhere to be found. Even in this constitutional conversation that is going on, your reps are nowhere to be found. Eh? See woman when they walk. Ovie, you go deliver your papa polling unit now. You know hard. You don't even know road to my village. You don't even know what's going on there. So all those ones now, all this one are mouth. Now your papa polling unit now you go deliver, and your mama own. No wahala. So now let's go global politics now. Well, this is actually African politics, and this is a lady speaking up and saying that a country that renounces its African identity to seek European validation cannot lead or embody Pan-Africanism. Okay, Morocco's politics are rooted in appeasing Europe and isolating itself from African struggles. So let's listen to. By the way, shout out to South Africans. South Africans stand on business. They stand on business. You say what you like about South Africans, but they are more aware than South Africans, Kenyans, even Ghanaians. Let me put Ghanaians there. Somebody can come and argue with me here, but Ghanaians know how to fight for their rights. Ghanaians are not crying the way Nigerians are crying. Things are working for them. Nigerians, what they call giant of Africa, Otilule, is on the floor. Anyway, let's listen to this.
When in 2021 I was sitting in a summit of the Executive Council of the African Union, and it was whispered to me that the African Union Commission chairperson had issued an invitation to Israel to become an observer at the African Union. Imagine my horror. I decided at that moment that I would raise my arm.
Can you imagine? Israel.
That this decision be rescinded. I walked around the room seeking supporters. Of the 54 nations, I got 3. And I include SADC in that. But I said, nevertheless, this is not going to happen. I therefore lifted my arm and said, I wish to table a matter. I have learned of this, and as South Africa, we object to it, and it must not be implemented. We want our leaders to discuss it. And we will never accept it as South Africa, and while we appreciate the role that the Organization of African Unity played in us achieving our freedom as South Africa, this decision of the AU Commission chairperson will make us consider whether we can be present in the African Union. I thought I would get support from many of the countries gathered in the room. But what I discovered is that countries that are oppressors, that continue to be colonial occupiers, are using financial muscle to provide grant in aid to African countries and secure the depoliticized support of African countries for these oppressive nations. Among them, Israel and Morocco. They're playing a very negative role in Africa. And comrades, I'm being frank here because you in this room, you are supposed to be trade union leaders, many of you, or you lead progressive organizations, and you are failing in your duty to convince governments in Africa and all other countries of the South that they cannot tolerate such situations. It can't be left to us as members of government to be the ones that take up these issues with no word from progressive organizations. This is intolerable and cannot continue. So I'm hoping out of this conference that you are going to decide, rise up, rise up, rise up. Don't say what's Comrade Naledi doing. That decision on Israel hasn't been implemented, and it won't be while I'm still there. But what are you going to do?
Can you hear? So they're trying to get Israel to be part of African Union. Eh? Oh my God. Africa. Oh. Hey, God, I beg you. These same people will come control una again from our own continent. They go take una land, they go divide and they go buy all of una, throw away una for grave that is unmarked. Then they go inhabit them, they go change the landscape, they go give a new name. That's what you people want. You guys, the likes of Omoye, they revel in mediocrity. That's what you're doing, Omoye. They revel. You're reveling in mediocrity. I can never be in-laws to people who think that an Okwewulu can remain in government. I can never. It's like a curse. Look at where we are in Africa. Outside, I want to come and tell you what to do in your continent. Nobody is talking about this. These are the people holding it down in the UN, preventing levels of atrocities from happening. The populace is largely complacent and quiet. Lack of knowledge, lack of understanding. If we like, we could not shine our eye. Everybody get role to play. If you like not play your role, and sit down look the monkey business. We'll be here to talk about it. Those countries fought and won their independence, but Nigeria independence was given to Nigerians. That's not an excuse. You don't have to live through something for you to have sense. You learn from them so you don't make the same mistakes. You learn from them so you do not make the same dumb mistakes. That's what happens. That's what normal people do. Why did Burkina Faso not kukuma tear down their entire country? I beg you. Very lame excuse. Please. I hear what do. Meanwhile, Togo. Could I hear it happen for Togo?
They're back in the news. The Economic Committee of West African States is ECOWAS. And in the last few days, they are back in the news. It has been fragile for a very long time. And Togo is testing it. Togo is on the brink and pushing ECOWAS to its very limits. Why is this important? We are Togo's neighbors. We're closest to Togo, culturally, geographically. And so
okay, well, we'll try the wedding with the unfortunate woman you will end up with.
What we do.
Okay, keep living the dream.
Why really
Keep
is this
living, keep
important
having
as far as
dreams.
we're concerned, and why has
Okpawolo
Togo
will
been
come
on
and
fire
share.
over the last
With the
26
unfortunate
days?
woman that will end up with you.
Where we've seen
With this line of
unrest
thinking.
there, it's a long time indeed, almost a month. And this has been going on until we saw these numbers. 7 dead, including 2 minors, 50 arrested, and you must have seen the protests on social media. Togolese are upset. They are angry. Why? Because it's been 58 years since one family dominated and captured the entire country. 58 years. Just pause for a second.
58
and now
years.
we've seen an uprising. But the key question is, will this last? The Yasingbis, they know how to survive. They've been there 38 years. That's the Yasingbe senior. And for 20 years. They've mastered the art of staying in power, dancing on the heads of snakes. As one very powerful ruler in the Middle East once said, as far as Syria is concerned, they know how to survive. And they have been surviving. They've seen their fair share of protests in the past. Opposition leaders who believe they can take over power through legitimate means has never happened. But this is why this is important. And why the ECOWAS project is currently still very challenged. Because already, as we know, 3 West African countries have pulled away from ECOWAS already. And coincidentally, the 3 of them are all French-speaking countries colonized by France. And then we see another one on the brink tonight because of these 2 gentlemen. One who has stayed in power for 38 years, died and handed over to the son who's now there for 20 years. The police say they're tired. Legitimately so. Let's look at what has happened over the last few days, assuming you haven't heard. We know that you can trace this all the way back to Parliament adopting this new, very controversial constitution. And that constitution, by the way, that was amended, gives the Foye Singbe lifelong presidency. I mean, he's going to be there forever, unless he chooses for some very interesting reason to let go, right? So he edged himself as the president of the Togolese Republic for life. And then the party goes to the parliament. They win majority in parliament in Togolese elections. Then you have, for them becomes the president of the Council of Ministers, and that is the constitutional change that allows this to happen, and that allows him, guarantees him to stay there forever. And then you have the Sabine Tobe becoming the presidential ceremonial president, and Togo suspends the French international news outlets because, of course, that tension that we've seen between the French-speaking countries and France also playing out there. And this is what has spilled over into the riots that we are seeing in Togo. But you also see the Togolese government responding to this, and they all do, blaming foreign entities for what is happening locally, not blaming themselves. They actually then said in a statement that dead bodies that were found, including the 7, were as a result of drowning and not murder. But we know that that story isn't exactly the case. But this is the ECOWAS dilemma. They see this unfold. They saw this unfold in Mali. They saw this unfold in Niger and Burkina Faso, and the military stepped in. I mean, and they were very quiet. They found their voice somewhat in this particular scenario, but they're saying very, very little, urging all stakeholders to choose restraint, right? And embrace dialogue, they say, for lasting peace. The people want change. Why is ECOWAS not calling out for Gnassingbé, asking him to step aside? But why do they also look on for him to change the constitution to give himself a lifetime presidency? And they waited this long for this to erupt before they found their voice. We'll analyze that pretty shortly and give you some interesting perspectives on this from my panelists who are joining me, right? The African Union has been very loudly quiet on the particular subject, but again, it tells its own story. But this is the map I wanted to show you, and the map tells a very important story. This is Mali, this is Burkina Faso, this is Niger. All of them have had their own fair share of unrest, and we know that the military then took advantage of that and took over the reins of power, and they cut ties with ECOWAS, but also cut ties with France. Many say the cutting ties with France bit was very good, but in doing so, they brought in the Russians into play. So again, go there and let's talk to the citizens and let's find out if this really had brought any dividends that the democracy did not deliver. That's a very important point. And now we have Ghana, and now we have Togo straddling us there. And Togo currently is also on fire, right? So that is a very interesting scenario there. And then you look at the factors that have led to the unrest in this particular region here, the three who broke away and formed their own Sahelian union, if you like. The collapse of public trust is a key thing in government. It's a very key thing. And the same story we're seeing in Togo, right? So you don't be surprised if the Togolese defense forces decide, for example, that they will take advantage of this protest and to overthrow the current government. And then in many, many people's eyes, the Gnassingbé presidency is illegitimate, right? And so if you remove one illegitimacy with another one, well, all the better, some may argue. Then they say youth-led protest has been the thing that has fueled the power of social media. Coup d'etat then begin to follow. But for the Ghanaian interest, one thing that we wanted to look at was this import-export scenario. That if you look at the lines here that tells the story, exports is this, exporting quite a bit, and then we're importing there, right? So if there's something happens there, it may have a blowback economically because we export quite a bit there, but then there'll also be the potential of a crisis in terms of the inflow of refugees that will come into Ghana because of that intimate cultural relationship that we have there. So we obviously we are big brothers, if you like, with Nigeria in the SAP region. You're wondering what should our response be to what is happening in Togo? Should our president be more frontal with this particular matter and show a hand of leadership and call out for Gnassingbé as direct as it should be, or we should just mind our business as we've always done as far as our foreign policy objectives and policies concerned? And that is a very fascinating place where we are right now. But again, if we don't do anything and this degenerates into another coup d'etat, very, very close to what like Burkina Faso is, then we're almost going to be sandwiched, right, by that. And so we have a stake in this. And so what should Ghana do? Then there's also the top imports that we see there from Togo, that we see refined petroleum, gas, palm and vegetable oil, reserved meat and rice all coming in and from Togo. So we need to have a big conversation about this, and we need to spend some time. So, well, this doesn't affect me. It does for the reasons I've explained, because ECOWAS itself, the ECOWAS project has disintegrated, and this risk, again, ECOWAS is struggling for relevance, and this is just one more blow to it. And we understand from the ECOWAS community that they are meeting tomorrow to consider their response and what to do, etc. And they didn't know. Everybody's watching what ECOWAS does. Everybody's watching what AU does in this matter, and what is Ghana's own role in this. What should our role be? My guest will join me for a conversation after this. Stay with me.
Now here is your Nigerian media talking about it. Is your Nigerian media talking about what's happening in Togo? Togo is close to us. Nothing. They don't talk about that one. Now, they speak English. Wear fake hair. They speak English when not done. That's all. They pronounce words correctly. That's it. Colonial words correct. That's it. They know they talk about the issue for Togo. That issue for Togo is still get effect for Nigeria. Nobody's talking about it. Yeah, your dream of yeah, I agree with you. Your dream will come true. Your dream for Okpewolo to ruin your life and the life of your family. It will come true. In Jesus' name. Amen. Okay? Keep dreaming. Michael, welcome. Welcome, my brother. There's a lot going on. Togo has been fighting now for days. I never hear Nigeria talk about them. No Nigerian news don't carry on. Nothing. You're talking about, because of the way Nigerians got their independence. People learn from other people's experience. You don't have to deteriorate and destroy yourselves. And be consumed to learn. You don't have to. You learn from other people, so you don't have to. What happened in Rwanda? Is that what we are wanting to happen in Nigeria? Maybe that's what you people are. People who think like you are wanting to happen in Nigeria before you people learn. Go and be with the woman who's unfortunate enough to be with you. Okay? You can call my name from now till tomorrow. It's not going to change anything. Okay? Bro, it's not going to change anything. Yeah? Your mindset is fucked up. Why? God forbid. Anyway, moving along while we're focusing on Nigeria. What did they call them? Did you guys hear some of the defense that Okpebholo supporters have been coming to give? That because of the insecurity. So Okpebholo knows that there's insecurity in Edo State. He's aware. So he's aware of it. That there's insecurity. God I beg you. Going on in Nigeria. Some of his supporters, that's what they've been coming out to say. That do we want Peter Obi to be hurt? That there's insecurity in Nigeria, in Edo State. There's cult spying in Benin. There's kidnapping. There's headsmen. So Okpebholo knows. So he knows that there's insecurity. That Alege community where military people have been coming to sack villagers and destroying their properties. He do as if he not here. Again about there, the same thing. It took a VDM to go to Alege community and to go to his own side in Agenebode. What is Okpebholo doing? Now to come they shout like the illiterate that he is. They send a bastard message. Go carry him out. That is what he's good at. Bambiala governor. The worst of all. How Edo people allowed a T-Pain to impose that kind of decadent man on them still beats me. This is self-hatred on flick. Oh my goodness. Self-hatred on flick. You allow a Tinubu from another tribe to come and impose a dumb governor on you. It's a shame. This shame will stay with you people for a very long time. Very, very long time. Your governor, there's nowhere. He doesn't even, he's not, half the time he's not in Edo State. He's in Abuja. He's there from morning to night. With the likes of Oshomole telling him what to do. They have to always teach him every time before he can say anything. You have traditional leaders negotiating with investors while you have a governor. They know he's no good for anything. All he does is kneel down from place to place, kneeling down. When what happened in Uromi happened, he was quick to rush to Kano on bended knees to go and be speaking Hausa language to them. Yeah? He was very quick to do that. With everything that is happening to his people in Edo State, deaf ears. Everything is on deaf ears. We could not continue. Now here all of us dey. We will continue to observe wetin dey happen for Nigeria. We go bring and come here for now. E no concern me, e no concern me. I like what is happening, I like what is happening. E go concern everybody last. Let's watch this comic relief.
Make sure you deliver this polling unit.
Okay. Only those who like us who would like them. You do for me? You do for me?
But I can see children wearing school uniform. Please, can I join them?
Join who? Very good. I went to boarding school to bring you back. For your own safety, say you want to go and join Agbe. You're not like them, oh.
Do what you can to secure this polling unit. If it takes you to steal it and run. Now, man, I know the castle. This one go do what you can. The governor is watching. Keep it up.
You say you do what?
Yeah. Ovie. Absolutely. He will be imposed on your father and your mother's community in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay? In whatever name you believe in. Absolutely agree with you. He will be imposed on your mother and your father's community. Amen. Okay? So you can be very proud of him. Continue to be proud of him. Yeah. Okay? Whatever is existing within him will also fall on you. So that you people will be together in that community and be clapping with each other and praising each other, and gassing each other up. I agree with you. Continue. Enjoy it.
You will explain those works you do for me when I'm finished with you.
If I win this election, I will come back to say thank you, specially.
Governor is working. 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 Agabagum.
Where are my children? Where are my kids? Why you carry my children? They go to the same place you sent other people's children. That place is not safe. That's why I'm leaving them with your children. Yes! My respected brother, you're wicked. Yes! Wait a minute. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Teacher.
This guy's comedy, he has really leveled up a great deal. I really thoroughly enjoy his skits. It's very, it has a lot of information in it, a lot of messages in it. Let's listen to this.
Netizens and obedient. Monday, Kwebelo, you don't enter trouble for attacking Peter Obi. See, netizens and obedient, don't go dig out. Monday, Kwebelo, that is the governor of Edo State. They don't go dig out in Wayek resort. You know why? Because he was attacking Mr. Peter Obi. So now I don't know how they go dig out the man results. Maybe we just see what the guy get. Let's see what he's called in Wayek. Commerce had D7. Christian religious knowledge is called D7. Economics is called D7. Government is called, what was that? What E8 in government. In English language, he had D7. In mathematics, he had C5. You know, if you had watched his video where he couldn't pronounce money, then let's see, he got out of 6 papers, he only passed 1. That's C5 in mathematics. Oh, Nigerians, so now who cares? How am I going to dig out this result? These are the kind of people that are really not in Nigeria. Look at his result. And he had the nerve to run his mouth on Mr. Peter Obi. Oh, Nigeria. Peter Pablo, obedience are out for you. Supporters of Mr. Peter Obi are out for you. Who knows the next thing that they're going to reveal about you? You don't buy markets.
As you say, no one hear word now. As they send a bastard message.
Became governor several years ago before you are becoming governor now. And so, if it is in terms of respect, you should have some respect for him. And he performed excellently well. You are not his mate in any form. Academics, knowledge, wealth, exposure, international recognition. Monday Okpewolo, you are not Obi's mate in any form for you to threaten him. In that same Edo State, if Obi's supporters in Edo State decide to come out en masse to welcome him, you will run into your government house. And what is intoxicating you, young man? Somebody was there before you, and he lost, in quotes. How long do you think he will stay there? Why do you people look at politics as a do or die affair? That's why I respect Goodluck Jonathan. That's why I respect him. Why do you think that you can threaten a presidential candidate? It is sickening, it is irresponsible, and it must not continue. And Monday Okpewolo, Your Excellency, let me tell you this. El-Rufai tried the same thing. Look at him. He's running after Obi. Look at him. There are some people you don't fight. There are some people you don't threaten. There are some people who have the hand of God upon their lives. Obi became governor several years ago before you are becoming governor now. Hey guys,
they know their mates. They know their mates now. When you have dogs and cows running things, that's what happens. They think that they have the monopoly of the rubbish that they are doing. That's what they think. They go just assume, say, oh, you know what? I can do and undo and get away with it. That's what we're experiencing in Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate, you know. And you have people who will support this madness. That's the funny thing. Michael say the F11 wey Tinubu wey no go school talk about na him okpe blah blah. I go get for all it. Na him now D. Don't you see him? D what is they call na D7 I be D8. I no even know how they take the rata. Everything na D F join self. The guy no know anything. Dance. Now okpe will be dance. And they allow that kind man to come the wrong things for people when for a whole state. I don't know they carry last. He don't finally carry last now. He never carry last. In fact, he don't hit ground. Oti lule. Edo State don't lule. That's what's going on. Edo State has luled. Are we not ashamed of ourselves now? Look at how everybody's dragging a whole state governor. See what they happen for Abia. If Abia State come out now, say they get governor, me, I suppose fit come out. I suppose proudly put my chest out, say, oh yes, myself, I get governor. I can't. Look at what Abia State governor is doing, changing the face of Abia State, making lives good for his people. Happy. Everybody is happy. Improving on the lives of the people. If everybody for Nigeria come and say they get governor, a lot of us in Edo State cannot come out, apart from the sycophants amongst them. The ones that are sycophants, that will support whatever it is, because their brain, there's something dysfunctional in their brain. So they support their oppressors. They love their oppressors. They are close to their oppressors. They praise their oppressors. They love their chains, you know, like Omoye loves his chains, use English to garnish it, to make you think that, oh, it's all, you know, wrapped in chocolate. Those are the people that will, and how many are they? These are the people who will be praising vile human beings, because they'll be saying, oh, guess what? It's strategy. They don't know that it is themselves they are doing. If people that had sense had the positions in Nigeria to be in government, we will not be facing all this rubbish we are facing. We won't. Do you understand? We won't be facing this rubbish. A lot of people will come, you hear them on social media, oh yeah, it's a strategy, they'll be clapping for him, even when they know he's sending them to their graves. You know, now I believe, you know, there was somebody during the 2023 election, there was somebody who was saying that Nigerians will support you regardless. They will even the worst of you, they will support you. Do you understand? Exactly, Michael. We carry last, dig ground, come carry poto join them. I'm telling you, Michael, you don't talk and finish. It's wild. You go see the most heinous human beings crawl out from their holes. They'll be talking. And guess what? Most of them live overseas, they are in the diaspora in a country that works. They will gladly support the most heinous, the most demonic entities. They embrace it. They love it. They'll be praising them. And they'll be using English to praise them. So you'll be thinking, the people when they go school pass for Nigeria, some of them are the vilest people. When you see somebody I dey fear people when they speak English well. I'm not gonna lie. I dey fear, even though I dey try to speak the English. I dey try. But when you hear person when they see mouth just dey smooth for English with accents join, run. They are the most confused people. Now they go come lie, they go come sell cold water for you. Lie. I'm telling you. They go tell you, say, oh, they went to school. Oh, they are doing one thing or the other. Their brain is full of sawdust. They love their chains. Don't be fooled by people who speak English and know how to put tenses together correctly. Do not be fooled. Look at every motive. Pay attention to their motives, not just their lips. As their lips, they move. Also, they read their minds. Because they are the most dangerous amongst us. Now, if you don't win, I don't take her on now. Abi, una win, I don't take her on. Abi, make una enjoy. Make una enjoy. I don't tell you, now your papa and your mama house. Now, logo te finish your own thing. Just watch now. Dr. CM, welcome. Oh. Exactly. The missed opportunity of Aso Ighodalo, of course. But who are we to talk now? It's okay. It's already happened. It's already happened. There's nothing anybody. After all, the ancestors also chose him. Traditional leaders are part of the problem in Nigeria. I've been saying it here. Anybody when won't verse me, verse. Traditional leaders are part of the problem. To the extent now, they are the ones negotiating contracts with investors in the country because that's what they want. My own thing is, I don't even, if a traditional leader wants to be political, he can come out and run for governor. To be honest, there's nothing to hide. I mean, there's no big deal. It's part of a citizen of the country. Come out and run. Throw your ring. Throw your hat in. Do you understand? Or run for Senate. It's okay. Traditional leader, make yourself useful. But not be doing backyard runs, going behind to go and beg so that you can have a dummy in the government house so that you can do politics, camouflaging it as tradition. We all learn a lesson. Aso Ighodalo is enjoying himself. He's enjoying himself. In due time, the man will come back and rule that Edo State and put some sense into it. Kene, welcome. Extremely confused. I'm telling you. Extremely confused people. And then the worst of all is the ones that did not half-baked illiterates, like the Edo State governor we have and his supporters. Illiterate. Stark illiterate. Ignorant. Turns out the man grew up in the north. So they behave like the Amajiris gongon. Not the educated ones in the north, the Amajiri. Not before old age, you take go school, go do Guayek, get one C. Even for the maths, when you take get C5, you not fit pronounce numbers. You not fit pronounce the number when they put for in front. It cannot pronounce it. So it makes you wonder, those numbers when they put for in front, now for people to come collect them as their own. They go use back, go take sign fund the money. And then you have equally dumb followers that he has. And there are not many. Funny thing is that these supporters are not many. They are not many. They're very few. Right? But they become nuisance online. Talking all kinds of crap. Tell them to show up on ground. Tell them to go to Edo State as they hot. They not get the balls. They not born them way. May they go Edo State. May they go they talk with you, they talk. May they go by mistake. Maybe somebody go, maybe one soldier or somebody go slap them, right? Rob them, collect money for their hand. They don't get the balls. Some of these people when they talk like Ovi, tell her now to go Nigeria, may enter transport, go Edo State. You no fit. The governor talk say he don't come out. He don't come out. When did he say this, Kene? His speech was about protocol. Meanwhile, he never called Obi by his name, but used all types of derogatory names. He called Obi. He said, "Tell Obi." Wait till they tell me. They not change them from our hand. We still get the speech here. He said, "Tell Obi." He called Obi name. Which protocol? Hey. His speech was about, meanwhile, he never called Obi by his name, but used all types of derogatory names. He called Obi's name. What an asshole. Who you want lie to? Come on, by the way, did you guys see the video of, I think, Remi Tinubu went to the north, and this, I don't know who this guy is. Make a plan for me. The guys just started to shout for Remi Tinubu head. Does anybody know what was going on there?
This dude says this game is fake.
Why was the man saying Tinubu, Tinubu? Why was he just stood up abruptly? I've never met a more self-hating group of people than the educated Nigerians, I'm telling you, and the illiterates too. They recruit the illiterates to do their evil work, such like Governor Okpewulo and his supporters like Ovie. Imagine being proud of being colonized and acting like another race of people, calling it class. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. Make we listen to another.
The man they call governors for Nigeria. Okpewulo saying the governor too. The man was supposed to take Gagati, they learn how to spell and how to read numbers. Person maybe say get 20 people forehead for only one head. The man will no fit read budget. Person maybe say na stark illiterate. Edo people na don't still na white. Okpewulo. Even woman be born pikin name am Okpewulo. Okpewulo means say na empty can now. See where they make noise. Boom, 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 boom. The name self fit am. Look here, self you could not say that in name now because of the head. I give a bad name and that name Okpewulo. Name na Monday. Okpewulo. Imagine. Imagine Okpewulo. He said don't become big boy now. They don't say Peter Obi must take permission from him before he go enter Edo State. Okpewulo. Edo people. Edo get the most educated people for South, but unfortunately, they go elect a governor where they buy from Temu. Edo. Hey, my Edo. Imagine. Anyway, it did good. Say prominent people don't they speak out against this Mutula. People like Very Dark Man don't apologize on his behalf. Aisha Yesufu and Olumide Akpata and a lot of other people will say they go school where they get sense where they do. They don't speak against the yaga thing where this boy talk. The boy will be say they physically giant and mentally dwarf. Now be the human being will be say they take serious say una governor. Edo, una don't make this mistake again. Don't make this mistake again because the biggest mistake of my life is this. And again, before I go, I go enroll this boy for kindergarten. How to spell, how to write, how to speak English.
Ovie, take this and go and tell your governor. Advice.
Kindergarten full Edo. Make go learn how to spell before you go open mouth begin to talk.
The guy finish Okpebolo. Okpebolo. Oh my goodness.
The Edo State 2025 appropriation bill of 605 billion 76 million 76. Let me take it again. 506 billion 605 billion, sorry, 776 billion, sorry, it's confusing me. Okay, since the Edo State.
Oh my God. Rubbish. Meanwhile, on GMO, on the issue of GMO, You know, there's a maize, right? Let me see if I can read this. You said was dismantled in this country for all the atrocities you think of. Yet, hand in hand with Bill Gates, they are behind the GMO maize in Nigeria. The hybrids written here is because you and I demonized the word GMO. Though they replaced the word GMO with hybrids to confuse people. And no farmer wanted it. So they reproduced this document with hybrid to deceive you all that it isn't GMO. They clearly said they added the BT gene into it, but refused to call it GMO maize. Yeah. I was on a farm yesterday and I asked the farmer, what do you plant? He said maize. What seeds? He said Samaz, GMO maize. Then I asked, how do you control weeds? He replied, glyphosate and atrazine. Okay? I asked him, don't you know how dangerous these chemicals are, including the maize you are planting? He replies, yes, he knows. But commercially, as a farmer, what will he do now? He now said he was told that if he leaves this for some time, the chemical residue will break down, and that's what he's been doing. This is a very rural farming area in this country. As for me and my house, we are done with maize. So if you're in Nigeria, stay away from maize. If you are here, in fact, the corn here itself, I know they quick. I know they buy. Don't tell when I eat corn. Me when I love corn growing up, it don't take. See, this conversation is a very important conversation that people need to get involved with. They are poisoning your food in Nigeria. So they just gave it a different name. They called it hybrid instead of GMO because people like us criticize GMOs so much that farmers didn't want anything to do with them. Now they've rebranded it as hybrid. You got to take this message and take it home to your people. Let them know that anything that has hybrid on it is also GMO. They need to be very careful. The food, especially in the north, and it's unfortunate that the north has leaders. This is what they are supposed to be paying attention. This is part of what they should be paying attention to. But no. Now I make all the Fulani people, they move to south because they don't kill most of the soil for north. So, get you who have ears here. So, by the way, PDP is begging for PO to come and join them. I don't know if you guys know that. The guy still no fit read and finish. Shame on us, Edo people, I'm telling you. It's extremely painful to know that the state of Professors Ambrose Ali, Morbid Autonomy, and Osereme Osunbolo has gone to unknown quantity. Who can barely spell his name? What a shame, Omo. The shame, you don't use the shame rub all of us now. If people they mention their governors now, I dare not talk. I go do pim because I cannot brag about my governor. So people continue to do happy birthday to Peter Obi. The celebration loud though. I sure say PDP APC go they cry. You know, they were calling on Tinubu to say happy birthday to Pio. He did not. They call her, the man not agree. Did they pay now? He dey pay now. Hey God. Mona leave these people. They are not going to say happy birthday. There's no point. Mona leave these people. We don't need them to say happy birthday. Falana has asked Obi to urgently sue Governor Okpebholo over threats to life. That's what Femi Falana is asking Peter Obi to do. I don't know if Peter Obi will do it. Now, no, Peter Obi gets steady doing your own things. Governor Okpewolo on Sunday clarified his comments barring Peter Obi, this is from Rufai Oseni, from coming into the state without clearance, saying it was not a threat but a directive on issues of protocol. Okay, Kene, this is what you were referring to. He, however, said that there are moral and spiritual issues to give, which are not supposed to be issues for publicity. Hey, God, I beg you. Oh, Edo State don't enter one chance. Edo sọ pé one chance. Stay humble. The coalition is falling apart. You're happy it's falling apart. I can't imagine having a PO riding on the back of Aregbesola, Amechi, El-Rufai to power. Is that what they're saying is falling apart? Because they're begging PO to come and join them in PDP. Nimugu governor statement. Okay, Kene. Hey, God. Meanwhile, EFCC chairman, now here say EFCC chairman say 18 sitting governors are being investigated and vows to take action once they are. I beg Yaya Bello don't marry fourth wife. What have they done about that? The man is still roaming the street, even having the chance to fall in love. I beg you, may we go here world, marry fourth wife, join her. The money they long they go. May these EFCC people go sit down for one place. The correlation of strange bedfellow. Are you guys sure that the ADC is falling apart? Stay on. Who cares if the coalition falls apart? Peter Obi is out, man, and not the coalition. You guys should keep me updated. What have you guys heard about the coalition? Let me know. What's the gist? The real coalition of Nigerians is stronger. Are Nigerians ready to go and mount the polling units? Are they ready to snatch it back? Snatch it, grab it, and run away with it? That's an important question. Are Nigerians ready to do that? The 18 governors, the ones who no one dance with Tinubu. 18 governors, no one dance with Tinubu. Yeah. But they say 30-something governors don't join APC now, Abi. Yeah, of course. Peter Obi is the forever man. He's the hottest guy in town. He's the well sought after. PDP is begging him to come back. But I'm like, why is PDP begging when Wike is still there? They haven't dealt with the Wike issue. Wike has not left PDP. They've not expelled him. They want to bring PO to come into that party with Wike. It can't work now. Did you watch the interview of Catch on Noniba? Who be Catch on Noniba? Where that interview take happen? I never was. There's so much to catch up on. Where did it happen? Stay humble. Okay, now I see the comments, Kene. Okay, make I see am. We will read them. Parallel news carrier. Stupid man. To say they're not dragon. The clarification comes following backlash over the governor's statement as a political event in Uromi on Friday, where he said Obi should not enter the state without prior clearance from the government. In a statement released by his chief press secretary, Fred Itwa, Governor Okpewolo emphasized the need for politically exposed persons and other high-profile individuals to inform and obtain security clearance from the state government before engaging in public activities in Edo. He said, as the chief security of Edo State, it is the governor's constitutional responsibility to safeguard. My battery is running low, so that it does not go and shut down on me. Let me move it. Tragic incident of abduction of seminarians. What has that got to do with Peter Obi? If they kidnap seminarian, now you be the state governor. What did you do about it? Ononuju, where was that interview? Stay humble. Where was that interview done? Eh? Discretion in public giving are rooted in both. God, thunder go fire this man. Eh? He dey quote scripture. Is best given in private. Thunder go fire am. Eh? So he sabi quote Bible. Shebi they say na traditional man. When you give the needy. So school of nursing na needy people. When he dey give money, when he dey spray money publicly, which party we see? And there was a video I saw. That's how he was doling money out. Doling money out. What about that? What about that, Okwewolo? Why did he not do that in secret? Eh? I beg. What a waste of my time reading this. FFK don't marry again, no. He don't marry Ada Ugo. 29-year-old from Abia State. Ha! Hey, this now wow, Igbo girls now they try you. FFK. Third wife. This girl not see wetin he do the other girl. What's her name? The other girl when he date when he born 4 children for her. He not see wetin happen to that girl. Now wow. Anyway. I can't even laugh. Let me tell you people, these people are actively trying to stop Peter Obi. They are actively looking for ways to disqualify this man. They are doing everything in their power to disqualify him. They are looking for any means necessary to stop him in his tracks. Understand this and know this for yourself. In the coming days, it's going to get worse. They are trying it. You know that there are people who are acting as though any opportunity to fan the flames of bigotry, they go jump in. They even change their names in a bid to achieve their aim. Be very wary, be very careful. In this time that we're coming, 2027 never reach you. You see how what is happening. All these governors deflecting, the threat from Okwewolo, Benue State, all the other people that have threatened Obi from coming, it is a sign of what is to come in 2027. So for the people, stay humble that you're saying the people, are they ready? That is the real question. Because these people are ready to snatch, grab, and do whatever it takes. Are the people ready? That is the question. Don't underestimate Nigerians. Remember, it was PO that restrained people from showing their might. This is true. I agree with you. Maybe this time around, all bets are off. Maybe this time around, all bets are off. So I'm going to take your word for it. And we'll see how this plays out. Oh, I was going to play this video for you guys also before I move on. Meanwhile, in Syria, these Islamic terrorists, they just spy one family of 20. They finish all of them. Oh, my goodness. Where is this video? I pulled it up before. Let me see. It looks like Kaduna people still found a way to do something for Peter Obi. Regardless, they found something. So let's listen to this.
Alright, so first of all, on behalf of the great people of Edo State, I would like to apologize to the whole Nigerians and to Peter Obi for what the present governor of Edo State said in this video, where he clearly, first of all, let me quote him. He said he's sending a direct message to Peter Obi that his security will never be guaranteed when it comes to Edo State. He went further to say whatever happens to Obi when he's in Edo State, he will take it. And the governor said he's serious about it. This looks like a threat to tell Peter Obi that if you come to Edo State, anything will happen to you, you go use your head carry out. Definitely something might happen to him when it comes to Edo State. The governor is obviously preaching hate, and we are not like that in Edo State. So on behalf of the great people of Edo, please, Nigerians, we are begging you that we are very, very, very sorry. Now, I want you people to understand something, right? This thing is a pattern. You understand? It's a pattern. What they are doing now is the state that Peter Obi won during the presidential election, they are turning their governors to start attacking Peter Obi deliberately. First, it was the governor of Benue State. It's either Obi won the state or he was close to winning the state. So they will definitely expect more to come. Now, this one in Edo State, as you can see here, in the presidential election, APC amount of votes is 144,471. Then you have PDP 89,000, you have NNPP 2,000, then you have Labour Party 331,000. And you know Obi campaigned under Labour Party. Now, if you go to Benue State, because the governor of Benue also did something similar, you can see APC 310, PDP 130, NNPP 4,000, and LP 308. Just a close margin of barely 2,000 people. So what they are doing now, any state that showed Obi support, love and strength, they will actually turn their governors against them or try to scare the people just in case they present Obi as the presidential candidate for the new ADC. So it is political. My people in Edo State, I'm pretty sure they are not joining them to do this. All those people you want to see for there, where they make noise, now paid actors.
Bam.
Are paid actors.
Bam.
Now, let me now send a message to the governor. He said you are the new sheriff in town. You are not a sheriff. If you are a sheriff, you will not talk like this. It's obvious that somebody is sending you.
Bam.
Whatever thing you are doing. So you cannot boldly say you are the new sheriff in town. I would say maybe you are the new, what will I say in order not to offend you now, but I still want to offend you so that you remind yourself of who you are. But you can still not remind yourself of who you are, because at the end of the day, I don't think people really voted you from the look of things. I don't think it looks like something where INEC just carry give you. So you have to actually work for your paymasters, because you are not even a sheriff. So stop saying there's a new sheriff in town. Now you are talking about, say, Peter Obi donate 15 million. According to you, then after he left, 3 people buy. Go and see what is happening in Agerebo there. Peter Obi no donates for them.
Bam.
What are you doing about the people where they kidnap?
Bam.
What are you doing about the people where they buy for them? Recently, Army and the people of Oge, they get problem. They expected you to intervene. You didn't say anything about it. You didn't say anything about it. It's by the intervention of God. It's by the intervention of God. If not, you could just keep quiet. If not, you could just keep quiet. You went to go and show one road. Say, Obaseki not do the road. You enter inside the portable. I go see that same road again. You never see the one. 2027 is still in front. When I don't start from 2025, the campaign. There's a big billboard in Edo State. If you just enter inside the airport, you can see, Asiwaju 2027 is already settled. In 2025, if people are obviously scared of something.
Yep.
Una dey fear. That is why now una dey fear. Wait till una dey fear. I'm not going to campaign for nobody. I don't talk about this kind of things. We cannot be on social media and we will now see things like this. I will not talk against it. You are preaching hate.
Bam.
You are threatening the man for no reason. For no reason. All this one now make Peter Obi no come that state.
Yep.
Make you no come do campaign. Because they are very, very certain that the guy man will win the state. So all these things that they are doing, Benue just did it. This one, just watch. It will be a pattern now. Any state where Labour Party they close to winning for the poll, or states where Peter Obi win during the presidential election, now that states they go adjust. They will tell the governor, make up say he is not welcome in the states. Come on. We don't need all this. We don't need all this. Again, I always say this thing. You will never need to campaign if you do well for your states. But if you do well for the country, the biggest mistake when I see what you make when he enter inside presidency, now that subsidy where go come out. That subsidy removal where do. And after then, the money where say we use to work, you don't do anything. So people they suffer. When I leave road where not good for the whole Nigeria, go start new road. You cannot fix Lagos to Abuja road, where a lot of business people they use, they take bring their goods, come the federal capital and other states along the federal capital. You people could not fix the road. You could not fix that road. There are a lot of roads that are damaged in Nigeria. You could not fix it. You go start new roads. Say na coastal Calabar highway. I mean coastal waiting. How much Calabar they bring?
The future of an AI hospital, I think.
I beg you, VDM don't talk and finish. Honestly, he has said it all. There's nothing else left to be said. When I went to Nigeria in 2021, the young men who wake up every morning and just hang out in front of houses, not doing anything, really shocked me. I'm not surprised they use cultism to buy themselves. I'm telling you, if it's crazy. Edo in Benin, they buy young people. And then in the other part, you have kidnapping, Fulani terrorists just doing whatever they like. Meanwhile, they claim they have a governor imposed by INEC, signed by the ancestors. Anyway, I don't know ancestor when no one make people progress. I never hear them before. So, my people, now here I go leave them. I beg. And here I go drop them for now. Make we go do the rest of the day. Today na Sunday. Make everybody go prepare for the week. We go come back here again. The matter not they finish. Nigeria matter not they finish. They know they fit talk and finish. They pay influencers heavily now. They don't pay influencers heavily. They even look for influencers now when go help them spin the narrative on Peter Obi. They look for every avenue. Do you understand? To infiltrate. So make everybody pay attention. When you see people coming, especially the ones where they speak spree, be very careful. I beg. Anyone you say, if you listen to them small, if you say that the spree is not spraying correctly, just close your ear, waka comot. Because they are out with a vengeance. I don't know the jealousy when they get for man when want save humanity for Nigeria. If that man enter, everybody from the corner, from the smallest, now we will now be voting for, individuals that can run things, regardless of where they come from. If na from Ogoni, the person come from, we go vote for him. It no matter. If now only 2 people remain for that tribe, and one of them brilliant, and he get the answer, now that person I will go vote for. Right? That's the future me I see. Not be say one group of people or one tribe go just colobi everybody. They go they sign phone. And you know the funny thing, the more they sign phone from other people's communities, their own community not they ever better. Their own communities they go backwards. Why? Because they take advantage of the opportunities of the real owners of the resources. Nature, they always deliver judgment. I'm telling you, Kenny, thank you. God go punish Oshomole for it. Oshomole, INEC, and T-Pain. And those that claim their ancestors is the one. Naim those God go deal with. Not be only one person work. The only big industries in Benin are hotels. I hear say hotels don't break it for there. That's what I heard. Why are you building hotels? How about building manufacturing companies, industries? Anyway, my people, make I leave am for here. I beg. Make I go dry my hair well. The hair wet. I wash am. So, all right. Later, we go see again. Mona enjoy on a Sunday. Easy Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday, and we shall see you on the next one. Bye. Now, so nobody go better by thieving other people's things. Exactly. Even Oyibo wey don dey steal for generation, they receive punishment today. I'm telling you, you cannot be depriving other people of their resources and expect that your own will improve. It cannot. You go they go back. Your people go they go backwards. The person go they go backwards. Everything go they turn upside down for them. That's what we are seeing it. Karma is a B word. Okay? Everybody's going to get what they want. Nature will dish out punishment. Always, all the time. All right, guys, I'll see you on my next one. France is broke. Bam. France, they cry now. I yesterday they look for them. They beg Traore, so please allow them to come back. France say come back. Traore say for where? Wanna remain there. Togo, they struggle to come up for their hand now. I they pray me Togo will succeed so that they go there own, they go fit at least rebuild their country again. Take care, my brother. Thank you. Obi, thank you very much. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.